All right, boys, listen up, please. Now, if you want to be in Europe after Christmas, today is a huge game. We go to Ajax, and we need to, at a minimum, avoid defeat. So I want to see focus, I want to see determination, and I don't want to see anybody in any of the local cafes. Now, what is it, Roy Hill? What do you mean you're injured? Ah, perfect. Hey guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 12, Episode 4 here at H&W Welders on The Impossible Dream as we look to win the Champions League with the Northern Irish club. And today we can, well, at least try and stay involved in the Champions League group after our disappointing defeat at Old Trafford, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Today we go to Ajax, and it's a huge game, even if not to stay in the Champions League, just to stay in Europe, parachuting to the Europa League. We're going to need to take at least a draw from that one, and before that it's Portadown in the league, a newly promoted side. You would hope we'd be able to get past them. But the news since last episode is the injury to right back Roy Hill. A twisted ankle. He's 2 to 5 weeks. Another twisted ankle. I don't know what we're doing to twist so many friggin' ankles at this club. But anyway, there we go. And we can go and see him here. He's going to be a blow. He is our first choice right back. And, well, yeah, it's there's no way around it. That's a blow moving forward in the bigger games. But there we go. It's done. It's happened. And we will do our best to move on without him for the next month or so. Now, there's one game to catch you up on since last episode. That was in the league against Coleraine. So let's go see how that went. Lewis gave us a first half lead. And it was 2-0 at half time after an Aaron McDade special. And Scully played in McDade to make it 3-0 in the second half. So there we go, a comfortable performance this one from us. More goals from McDade. He did miss a penalty for his hat-trick as well. He has 9 in his last 3 games. And was a penalty away from 3 hat-tricks in a row as well. He is well and truly found his goal-scoring boots. It was a fairly strong team as well. This is essentially the team, obviously minus Hill, who picked up an injury in training after this, that will go out in the Champions League. So you would expect us to win the game comfortably, and to be honest, we did. So a quick look at what that means for the league table. And we're behind Larne because they played a game more. Obviously, if we were to beat Portadown, we would go back ahead of them on goal difference. So let's hope that happens. And you can already see the game against Ajax, even away from home, is shaping up as the sort of game that's going to decide who comes third in this group at a minimum. But let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here against Portadown. They are newly promoted. They're struggling a little bit in the league. We're expecting a 5-3-2 from them. And this is the team that we're sending out. It's Zanetti in goal. It's Enoch Triggy. He's starting to train on a little bit now, which is excellent because, as you can see, potentially he is going to be a very, very good left back for us if we can get anything like that potential out of him. Martin Simpson and Stars comes in. He's the new backup right back. That means Monaghan will play in Europe. It's going to be McQuaid and Miss Kelly in midfield. Miss Kelly, again, one of the youngsters that came through the academy, very highly rated and training on not too badly at all. It's going to be Brady. It's going to be Napoleon and Chambers having to play left wing. Obviously, the injury to Lake means that McKay will play in Europe. And we need somebody else to play out wide left there in the league. That'll be Chambers. McDade goes up top. He's got a heavy workload, but he's scoring goals for fun right now. And this is a very good game to sort of pad that goal difference up. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. I don't recognize any names in their on their team sheets. So, well, I mean, you'd imagine we'd be able to get past this mob fairly comfortably, even with the second string team. So hopefully we'll get a good response out of everybody here. McDade up top, with a good opportunity to really pad his goal scoring. As I say, he's got 9 in his last 3. You would imagine that this is a good opportunity to get yet another hat trick, to be honest. Though we did see last episode while we were beating Linfield, Portadown did give Larne a bit of a game. I think it was 1-1 at a certain point was it late in the first half, early in the second half. So they're obviously no mugs. That being said, we should still beat them and beat them well. Here we go with McQuaid. Crossfield pass to find Enoch. It's there for Napoleon. Chambers should come a little bit narrow. He's found Brady. Brady draws the save out of the goalkeeper. And that will be a corner midway through the first half. Napoleon to take. Whips it in. Decent near post. Fred Simpson, I think it was, over the bar. It's a decent opportunity, that, wasn't it? We've got another chance from the corner. Napoleon right into the mixer, and that is just over the bar. Missed who that was. Was it Simpson again? Was it Martin? I think it was one of the centre-backs. I just didn't quite see who it was. Stars with a throw. And it's a penalty, is it? It is. It's a penalty. Napoleon's drawn the foul. McDade from the spot. Let's see what he can do here. Oh, the keeper's going to save it. He's missed it. Oh, McDade, he's missed 2 penalties in a row now. Oh, that could be huge. Hopefully, he's going to react well to it, be determined to get the goal back. That's a bit of a muffed clearance. Chambers has it, pulls it back post. Brady's there. Brady makes up for it. It's 1-0. We have the lead. A 5th goal of the season for Martin Brady. Chambers did really well. I know I say it every time he plays. He's a really frustrating player because here comes the muffed clearance straight into his own man. Benny Hill music playing in the background, no doubt. And Chambers whips the good cross in. Brady at the back post. Nice finish. And there we go. Yeah, Callum Chambers. James Chambers is just one of those guys. And I know I say it all the time. He's got the attributes. He's got some really, especially for this level, some really, really good attributes, high attributes. But it's difficult to know exactly what his best position is. We've tried him, attacking midfield a little bit deeper as a deep line playmaker. And he seems to have good games and then bad games. It's really difficult to know exactly what his position is. I don't think he knows what his position is, to be honest. He's just a confused player. He's one of those guys that you don't want to get rid of because you can see that he's a good player. That being said, if we got a big bid from England, maybe I'd send him off to England. I wouldn't want to sell him to a team that we're going to come up against, though, because you just know he's going to come back and haunt you at some point if you do that. Baird with a goal kick. Can we win this? Enoch is there. Brings it down nicely. Back to the goalkeeper. Zayanetti gets it forward. It's a flick on from Miss Kelly. McDade. Miss Kelly picks it up. Brady's in. Can Brady find the finish? Yes, he can. Across the goalkeeper. A 6th of the season. A 2nd of the game. Ian Miss Kelly, the youngster, with the assist. And McDade is not having a great day up there. Is he only playing a 6-5? I wonder if we give him a demand more shout rather than speak to the whole team. I mean, he's nowhere to be seen. I missed if he was involved in the build-up there, but he's got to be a little bit closer, doesn't he, to the action than where he was there. We can't give a touchline shout to just McDade. All right, well, then we'll just give a demand more to everybody. We're going to have a chance from a free kick here. Napoleon. It is Napoleon. We've seen him score from anywhere from a set piece. Can he add another one? Is it a Napoleon special? Yes, it is. It's a 1st of the season. And that is a little bit special. Look where he's taken that from. A little bit special from Napoleon, right up in that top corner where the spiders live, as they say I think that's what they say in the US, isn't it? Oh, it's stunning. I don't think there's many goalkeepers on this planet that are getting anywhere near that. That is a Napoleon special if we ever saw one. Right, now can we get McDade a goal? That is the question, isn't it? Can he... Oh, is that not a foul, ref? Enoch is there. Ball comes in. A great block by Simpson. Oh, we've got in each other's way. And, well, we saw a Benny Hill goal from them. We've just produced our own. That was poor. I don't think there's many ways around that. Good block there. McQuaid to Martin. They've gotten in each other's way. I mean, it's the layoff from McQuaid to Martin is fine. But I think, McQuaid has then got to sort of get out of the way, not just stand there and think, yeah, that was composed football that I just did there. But anyway, they've scored from their only shot on goal. It's 3-1. That's what the score was against Larne, of course. And what we don't want is 3-2 here, because that does start to get a little bit worrying then. Can we... Oh, no, I thought it was going to low there. Oh, there we go. He's picked his pocket there. Is this McDade's moment to get his goal? McDade, oh, he's having a nightmare. All right, let's give Turpie some game time late on here. McDade, not your day, mate. And we might need to have a word to him, I think, because Glentoran putting 7 past Bainbridge Town. That was not that was not McDade's finest day, was it? He was tired coming into it, and I think it was maybe a bit of a tired performance from him, to be honest. We'll say don't get complacent ahead of the next game, but that was pretty good, wasn't it? So there we go. We can see the other scores. Linfield won. Larne didn't play. So we do go back top of the league. And there we go. Brady sends Welders top. Napoleon. He's such a good player. I mean, he's not probably, if we're being realistic, he's not probably good enough for Europe. But at this level, Napoleon is... he's going to be a legend of the club, isn't he? He's been here for a few seasons now. And just continues to just dominate games for us. And it was a fan day as well. So there we go. A resounding success. A bumper crowd of 438 people. Unbelievable. 38 games now we have, the 34, sorry, we've been unbeaten for. Twists and turns. And guys, wait right there because we will be right back. We're off to Amsterdam to face Ajax, and it is absolutely huge. Okay, welcome back. Now, it would be a little bit dramatic to say our whole European campaign rides on this result, but we really could use with a result, couldn't we? Unfortunately, the under-18s, they weren't able to repeat their heroics against Manchester United. They lost to Ajax 3-1. We put Gary Turpie down to play in there for this one, getting some game time experience in a relatively competitive game. But yeah, he wasn't good enough, unfortunately, on this occasion to get us across the line. It was a 3-1 defeat. And it's looking as though maybe Ajax and Manchester United are going to be the class of that particular field. But this is what we're really worried about. We're in Amsterdam to take on Ajax. And, well, let's see if we can get a result. We're expecting a 5-2-3-1 formation from them. And this is the team that we're sending out. Zayanetti in goal. Ellis, Kidd, Lewis, and Monaghan as the back four. Up Richard and Munier continue as that more defensively minded midfielders. Scully is in the starting 11 for this one with Armstrong and McKay. Davidson. Did he cost us a result at Old Trafford? Possibly. We're going to give him a chance for redemption, but we have the better finishing Picasso on the bench. So if he's not performing today, hopefully, well, we'll bring Picasso on, and Davidson could lose his spot here. Okay, so we can see the team sheets. Ryan Gravenberch is still there. Julian Brandt as well. So there's a couple. Sinistera is a real-life player as well, I think, isn't he? He's not a regen. Juan Miranda is a real-life player, but these guys are all going to be getting on a little bit season 12. So maybe we can get, they're not maybe as strong as they would otherwise look. He's looking nervous again as Davidson. There's no pressure on you here, boys. And we'll point our fingers. And I'm really interested to see how Davidson reacts to this team talk. That's not good. And here we go. They've come out a little bit more defensively minded than we were perhaps anticipating as Morty the Cat has decided to join us on the floor here. I wonder if he fears the big games. I usually check that before I sign a player, and I certainly didn't notice it, unless I did forget, but I'd be annoyed at myself if I did. But yeah, we can't have our striker sitting up there looking nervous when we need him, we need whoever it is, we need them to take their chances, because there's not always going to be many of them in the Champions League. Hack forward there from Ajax. Zayanetti doesn't pick it up, but gets it forward, and let's see if we can build from the back and go. I was very tempted to push the central two midfielders forward, but I thought, let's start a little bit more conservatively, and we can always, obviously, attack later on if we need to. It's difficult to undo a goal that they score because you've gone forward and left yourself open. But obviously, if we can keep a clean sheet, a 0-0 would be a fairly good, or a draw of any description, would be a fairly good result here for us. Obviously, it's a point on the road, which would be a massive thing, and that looked aggressive. They're going to check VAR, but I can't see that being anything other than a penalty, to be honest. And that is a nightmare start in the second minute of the game. Come on, VAR. Do us a favour here, mate. Come on. Penalty awarded. All right, come on, Zayanetti. Make your money for us here. Make a name for yourself. Zayanetti. Oh, he goes the right way, but truthfully, he was nowhere near it, was he? And it's, as I say, a nightmare start. We are 1-0 down inside 3 minutes. And it's not really what the doctor ordered. Yeah, just maybe a better keeper gets a little bit closer to it, but there we go. So that is actually interesting. He's wanted by Atletico Madrid right now, which is a bit of a coup for him, I would imagine, but obviously we don't want to sell him unless we have to. McKay, he was brilliant at Old Trafford, gets the cross in, his back post, it's Scully, and straight back. We have equalised instantly, and it's Kian Scully back from injury with his first goal of the season, and that is sensational. Let's demand more. But instant reply. McKay got himself a little bit of space for the cross. Davidson couldn't really get to it, but Scully at the back post made no mistake. It's 1-1, and it's very much game back on. Now let's change this to body language, please. Game. Davidson is looking frustrated. I'm going to be really annoyed if we've signed him to play in these sorts of games and we end up having to go with Picasso. Kidd gets a good little block tackle in. Scully can't quite get it, and Ajax will keep possession. There we go. It's intercepted there by Ellis. Davidson on the ball. hold-up play should be his strength. He's got good first touch and all that kind of stuff, so he's done well for us there. We need him to put his chances away, though, don't we? He's done brilliantly again. Armstrong chips it across there. McKay, he gets it in. McKay is in. McKay, oh, he doesn't have a finish. We look okay going forward, don't we? It's just defensively, potentially, that there's an issue. Davidson looking nervous. He's fired up by the feedback, though. He likes to be encouraged. And we've got a goal kick. Zayanetti short to Lewis. Out there for Munier to up Richard. Back to Lewis. Ooh, I don't like that. It's not good for the old heart rate. Up Richard gets it wide for McKay. He's our live wire, isn't he? He's been absolutely brilliant. We haven't even missed Dylan Lake in... Oh, and I say that. Commentator's curse as he gives the ball away. Munier can get to that, can he? No, he can't. Gravenberch comes forward. Ball in. Kidd is there. We've defended that nicely. But again, we give it away. This is becoming a long old highlight. Ellis is beaten. Kidd goes in again. Kidd hasn't. He's given away another penalty. We're not getting stuck in, are we? I'm fairly certain we're not. Stay on your feet then, boys. It's twice he's been sucked in. I think it was Kidd that gave away the first penalty, or was it Ellis? They were both sort of there. That was definitely Kidd. I mean, assuming it's a penalty, but if they gave the first one, they're going to give this one, aren't they? No penalty. Well. We've potentially got away with one there. Surely it's a case of one's a penalty or neither of them are a penalty, but there we go. Let's see what becomes of this highlight. Can Armstrong win this back for us, please, and thank you. Cross comes in, edge of the area, too much space, but the shot can't be kept down. And again, we'll give them some encouragement. And we're going to give Davidson to half-time, but he's only playing a 6.5, and I can't see us leaving him on the pitch, if I'm honest. Oh, Jesus, we've got away with that. A free header. We've seen offensively set pieces have been a problem for us, and that should have been Ajax back in front. Kidd, ball forward, looking for but not finding Davidson. Can Armstrong get to that? No, he can't. I'm wondering if we go and have a little bit more of a go at them here because we're just sitting back. Ellis, oh, he's done brilliantly to get back. That is not a penalty. And I wonder if we need a little bit of a demand more, perhaps. Highlight started before we could get the shout out, though. Let's see what becomes of this. Ellis is there, can't win the ball. It's a flick on, and it is just over the bar. Demand more. We are not... It's not quite working, is it? It's all Ajax. We're defending well. Can we get them on the break, perhaps? Munier is going to get to that. McKay is there. Now, McKay is quick. He's got a few players with him as well. Munier, crossfield ball. It's a good one for Scully. Can Scully get his second of the game? Yes, he can, and it's 2-1, and we've turned the game on its head. On the break, it was really the only way we looked likely to score. And it's 2-1, and it's Kian Scully at the double. And what about the pass from Munier to pick him out? He's completely unmarked. It's the perfect ball right into his stride, and he's finished across the goalkeeper. It's 2-1, and we could not be any more pleased with that, could we? Let's give them some praise, and let's see if we can get ourselves to half-time as the Armstrong header is claimed by the goalkeeper. Now, we equalised immediately after they scored, of course. What we don't want is for them to do the same to us. Scully, he's got McKay and Davison with him. Can he find a pass? Will he go for himself for the hat-trick? He does. Maybe getting a little bit excited there. We just need to try and get to the break. I think we have to take Davidson off. He's only playing a 6-6. He's still looking nervous. So we've got Picasso on the bench just for this situation. We're going to have to say, don't get complacent, boys. Picasso, can I make subs from this screen? I can't, can I? So Picasso, even though he's looking anxious, is going to come on for Davidson, basically because he can't do any worse. And this, of course, bodes the question of what do we do with Davidson now? But we'll pump our fists. We'll say we have faith in them. Hopefully, the motivated players will motivate. There we go. They do. And we'll fist pump and get... Yeah, that's good. So Picasso's on board. And we'll leave Davidson. We'll send him off to see the therapist for the second half, I think. We're looking motivated. We're looking inspired. Let's give them some praise. Oh. Jesus. Note to self, we need to do more defensive set-piece work. We are not looking good. Hopefully, it's not going to come back and bite us this game. Ellis is looking nervous. Let's demand a bit of focus. It's overwhelmed them, but sometimes you just need to focus. Monahan has picked up an injury now. We can't afford another right back to go down. We do have stars. We'll probably have to make that change. Ball in. Picasso's done well. Picasso has done absolutely brilliantly. It's 3-1. We won't muck around with that Monahan injury. Hopefully it won't be too serious and he'll be back sooner rather than later. We'll bring stars on, but good ball in from Ellis and Picasso. Good first touch to get past the defender. Excellent second touch. That's a really good finish from Picasso, isn't it? And it is 3-1. And are we about to win a game of Champions League football on the road? We're not there yet. 12 minutes to play, another set piece to defend, and we've been looking very, very, very bad from these. And that is an own goal. That is so unlucky. Andrea Zanetti could not have got more unlucky there if he tried. Again, we didn't defend it brilliantly. Armstrong needs to get his hands off his hips. It's hit the post. It's come back onto Zanetti. And we'll give it a demand more. Up Richards is looking... No, don't. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on now. I wonder if we drop Armstrong back in a little bit. Munier, can he get a block in? Stars is there. Pumps it clear. Come on, boys. Picasso, can he get a tackle in? He can't. It's a good ball forward. Oh, and we've blown a 3-1 lead in a matter of seconds. Unbelievable. All right, up, Richard. You have to come off, mate. You're not getting it done. Let's get deep line playmaker. Let's get Napoleon on for him. Kid, is he just ever so slightly out of position? We're going to give them a berating. You can't give up 2 goals that quickly. It wasn't offside. There's VAR to check it. And we've overwhelmed them again. But is there a 4th goal for us in this game? To be honest, right now, I'll take 3-3. It's going to be an excellent result for us in terms of a head-to-head result. And that'll do it. Well, it should have been more. It could have been more. But a point away from home in the Champions League is nothing to sniff at. We've maybe been a little bit lucky there. Certainly if you look at the XG tracker. But from 3-1 up, that's a little disappointing, isn't it? So there we go. Manchester United have won the other game 2-0. We should have had 3 points there, shouldn't we? It's the sort of result that come the end of the group stage, you live to regret, isn't it? We obviously need to do work on defensive play. We need to do work on defensive set pieces. As a matter of fact, let's get that done now before we forget. So I think defensive set pieces, we definitely need to... what do we do? Defending free kicks. And then we'll do some defensive work another time. But guys, that will do it for today. Decent result in the league. It should have been a great result in Europe. I feel like, 2 away games, we've come away disappointed to lose at Old Trafford and extremely disappointed not to win at Ajax. So that's obviously positive signs, but we can't afford that, can we? I don't think we're good enough to be able to do that. But guys, as I said, that'll do it for today. We'll be back next time. We'll come back for RB Leipzig and... I don't know, do we come back for RB Leipzig? I guess we don't care about the Adrian Shield, do we? So we'll come back for Glentoran then in the league. Cup games I'm not concerned about in the slightest. So that'll be next episode, guys. Our first home game in the Champions League. And can we finally get 3 points there? We're certainly getting closer, aren't we? Take care.